A couple of weeks ago, we were the first to bring you the story on this Brazilian blowout craze and its potential dangers. You may know this is a technique to straighten hair that's becoming a must at salons across the country, despite a lot of evidence that it could be damaging to your health. Now, Andrea Canning has stayed on the case, and she's here with the latest on what stylists and I guess the customers are doing to stay safe. But I mean, when you see these pictures, people are actually going to put on gas masks to get their hair straightened?
Yeah, I felt like I was in Baghdad, George, not an Upper East Side salon. No, I'm kidding about that, but you could call the latest precaution extreme. Recent government testing has raised concerns about the safety of these Brazilian straightening products. Still, despite it all, many women refuse to give it up, calling the experience life-changing. There's no terror threat. These women aren't under attack. What you're looking at is just the latest craze in hair straightening.
When I tell my friends that I get my hair straightened and I wear a gas mask, they think I'm nuts.
When my family and children see me wearing a gas mask, they're probably going to say, "You've got to be kidding me."
It's called a Brazilian hair relaxing treatment. And here at the Mark Garrison salon, stylists take every precaution to keep them and their clients safe from the potentially harmful chemicals used in the treatment.
I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to be safe.
Are there people out there in danger?
Yeah.
For getting this done?
Well, I think there's clients that are being subjected to it that don't want to be subjected to it. The lady that's getting it done, she probably doesn't care, but the lady next to her might be freaking out.
The salon uses a special room equipped with air ventilators and, yes, these industrial strength gas masks. But not every salon goes to those lengths for the hair straightening trend sweeping the nation, with promises of amazing before and after results.
And I can't believe my hair looks like this.
Last month, we looked into the product after hearing about a number of health concerns from stylists and customers.
It burns a little bit. I mean, the same thing. I mean, when I get my hair colored, my eyes get a little sensitive as well.
Investigating complaints of burning eyes, nosebleeds, and difficulty breathing, the government agency OSHA tested samples of the popular Brazilian blowout from some Oregon salons and found potentially harmful levels of formaldehyde in the solution, even though the product claims to be formaldehyde-free. The EPA says the chemical is a probable human carcinogen.
They should use it in accordance with the requirements of the formaldehyde standard. It would include masks, goggles. Depending on the level of airborne exposure, it could include respirators.
Additional testing of air samples, however, showed acceptable levels of formaldehyde exposure in the air. But the makers of Brazilian Blowout claim there is no formaldehyde and released a statement to GMA saying, "We have initiated formal legal proceedings against Oregon OSHA for damages arising out of misconduct for manipulating test results." Still, no pain, no gain seems to be the motto for many women in the quest for perfect hair. As seen in Chris Rock's documentary, Good Hair.
What's it feel like, the chemical burn? Can you explain it?
Just like, like you're on fire, literally.
We know women will go to great lengths to have the perfect hair, but what is your warning to them? Is it worth it?
Know what you're dealing with. Do your research. The internet is full of information. Use it.
Brazilian Blowout says their case has been turned over to OSHA in California, and so far no action has been taken against them. The salon that we visited a couple weeks ago that you saw, they have actually stopped using Brazilian Blowout because of our report and the test that came out. Yes, NYC Dramatics has stopped using the product.
And you had actually tried it before the tests.
I did, and I really liked it. I think it's an amazing product, and it's lasted like it claims to, but my eyes were burning during the treatment, and that's what led me to this story and why I decided I wanted to find out what is in this thing that was making my eyes burn. So
well, we've learned a lot about it. Okay, Andrea.
Again?
I don't know. I don't think so. Although the air testing isn't as bad when it's in the air. They did additional testing, OSHA, which makes me feel a little bit better. I think the stylists are the ones who need to be the most concerned because they're around it every day.
And when we saw that at that salon. Okay, Andrea, thanks very much. So why don't you guys weigh in on all this? How far would you go for this hair? Would you get the Brazilian Blowout despite the risk? Go to abcnews.com/GMA and weigh in on our shout-out board.